forefathers. Now we back, got me yelling out loud. Israelites, where you at?
Back to what the brother, the same topic the brother was on. He said we have power, alright? But you gotta follow laws to get this power. That's that one key thing. We need laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Because he read 28:1. And he read all the good things that was gonna come to the nation of Israel if we following these, we keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. But what would happen to us if we don't?
Right.
We gotta go look at the past, man.
Right.
We don't know nothing about our history. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But it shall come to pass,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Oh, we didn't listen to God. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Observing the what?
To do all his commandments.
Hold on, one more time.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Observe and to do all his commandments. Do is an action word. Hold that. Give me 1 Samuel 2 and 3.
Bring it up.
Do is an action word. Do, I'm tired of people just talking. I love God. God told you what fringes. You don't love God. You want to say you love God. We speak with our lips, but we're not doing what he told us to do. Read.
1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proud.
So don't stop all that talk. I love God. I'm like this. I'm going to do his laws. God is in my... Stop that, man. Read.
Let not arrogancy come out your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge.
So he's a God of knowledge.
And by him actions are weighed.
By him what?
By him actions are weighed.
Actions are weighed. That do the laws, that was weighed. We broke his laws. Go back to 28. Let's see how God weighed our actions. Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the Israelites, Moses speaking to the Israelites, but the Israelites did not want to listen to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Look what happened to the Israelites. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses was going to come upon us. Read.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Baruch chapter 4 and verse 5.
Check this out.
Be of good cheer, my people.
Be of good cheer. We know these curses in here.
Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
So we were sold to the nation, not for our destruction. You know, he read earlier. He don't have pleasure in destroying the living.
Right.
Okay, so we wasn't sold because he just wanted to destroy us. Read.
But because you moved God to wrath.
We moved him to wrath. God told us, follow my laws, statutes, and commandments, and you're going to be blessed. If you don't, I'm going to curse you. We moved God to wrath.
Right.
We made him do that thing. He did that to, he said, I told you what to do. So don't come at me now looking like, oh man, why you got to send us into captivity? Why we had to go on slave ships? We broke the laws first.
That's right.
We broke Romans 2. Yeah, all righteousness of God. Yeah, Romans 3 and 5. Check this out.
Romans 3 and 5. Romans chapter 3 and verse 5. But if our unrighteousness commanded the righteous of God.
So if our unrighteousness, us breaking the laws, commend the righteousness of God. So if we breaking his laws, God said, I'm going to send curses on you, right? So that's what he's reading. Read it again from the top.
But if our unrighteousness condemn the righteousness of God, commend.
So if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, so if us breaking the laws make God do something, read.
What shall we say? Is God unrighteous who taketh vengeance?
So is God unrighteous for sending us into captivity on slave ships? When he told us, if you break my laws, I'm going to send you into captivity on slave ships. That's like your daddy saying, look, are you outside? When street lights come on, you still outside? You come in, you Christ and listen, check this out. Because a lot of people think it's God and he's fighting the devil, right? It's God versus the devil, good versus evil in heaven, right? Read.
Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
So the Lord said, I form the light and create darkness. Read.
I make peace and create evil.
I make peace and I create the evil things. Read.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
He said, I do all of these things. So you know what happened to us when we broke his laws and he sent us over here on slave ships? Just like the prophecy said, he did that. He brought our enemies against us. You knew that? God brought the white man against us. Because we broke his laws. Not because the white man was tough. Not because he was real. Not because he had power. Did the same thing with the Egyptians. I'm going to raise you up and throw you down. God said, I'm going to show my people how powerful I am.
Right.
Of a God to y'all. God is our God. He's not everybody's God.
Right.
Give me 2nd Esdras 7 and 56. Yeah, we'll get into this. Check this out. Here we go.
2nd Esdras chapter 7 and verse 56. For while we live and committed iniquity.
So while we live and committed iniquity, while we live and broke God's laws, read.
We consider not that we shall begin to suffer for it after death.
We didn't know we was going to suffer for it after that. We didn't know we had to pay the price for sinning. Read.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born unto the earth shall fight.
So this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Read.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he got the victory,
if you get the victory, you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments,
he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people whom we have lived, saying, choose thee life.
So he brought you right back to when Moses was talking to the people. Give me Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
So this is after he gave them the law, statutes, and commandments. Moses, he said, I call this day heaven and earth to record this day against you. You Israelites, this was our forefathers, our great-grandfathers, grandmothers, stuff like that. Read.
That I have set before you life and death.
So he set before us life and death. He told us we keep the laws, we live. We don't, we get cursed and we die. Read.
Blessing and curse. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
He said, therefore choose life. Therefore follow the law, statutes, and commandments, so you may live. It's simple as that. No other nation has power over the children of Israel.
That's right.
We control this thing. We control the whole earth.
That's right.
We lead ourselves into captivity.
That's right.
We did this to ourselves.
That's right.
So since we did it to ourselves, let's come on, go ahead and reverse this.
That's
Let's
right.
repent.
Right.
Let's repent. We gotta repent. We gotta come back to who we are. Brother, you know your nationality? Do you know your nationality? Are you aware of who you are? Who you are? What's your nationality? What they told us our nationality was. Talk to me.
Well, consider X.
Yeah, what do you consider that? When you fill out an application, they say race, ethnicity, black. No, Baptist, that's a religion. Your nationality, like who you are. Like how they got Asians, they got so-called white people. Your nationality.
American.
American? That's just a landmass. You don't know? That's why we gotta search out these things. You know, let's continue forward.
Good ass.
Romans 15.
We're gonna deal with all these lies we've been told. You know? But hey, we gonna clear it up. Or the Most High gonna clear it up. We just gonna bring it out. Read.
Romans 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
So God said, whatsoever things were written aforetime, read,
were written for our learning.
Stop. Are we African American and we came over here on slave ships? Where's our history before that?
Right.
Where's our history before Africa? Us coming over here on slave ships. Or we just popped up an African slaves? They just sent us on slave ships? So you tell them, Africans sent other Africans into slavery. That don't even make sense.
Right. Romans 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures,
So patience and comfort of the scriptures, read,
might have hope.
might have hope. Might have what?
Might have hope. Now the God of patience,
That's good. So now, he said, what's some things were written aforetime were written for our learning? Well, let's go back and see where we came from. You know, we're not African American. That's two white men, by the way. You can't be African American. You're only who your father is. So that's another lie. So who are we? Give me Isaiah 42 and 9. I'm going to show you what makes this book so different from any other book. What makes you believe in the Bible, brother? What makes you believe in the Bible? What makes you believe that this is a true book?
Jesus. I believe in Jesus. That's
You
what I
believe in Jesus, okay? What you believe about Jesus? What do you believe?
He's spiritual. He make things happen.
What is spirit?
He open up doors for you.
He said a lot of stuff. Let's deal with that spirit. Deal with the spirit. We will see what the spirit is, okay?
John chapter 6 and verse 63.
You say you believe in Jesus because he's spiritual. All right, read.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
It's the spirit that quickeneth, give thee life, read.
The flesh profited nothing.
The flesh profited nothing, read.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So the words that Christ spoke, they were spirit and they were life. What did Christ speak? Let's get the microphone with Christ in.
You know?
John 14, yeah. Check this out, brother. Come right here. Check this out. John, we dealt with the spirit, okay? He said, Christ said the words that I speak to you, they're spirit, okay?
John chapter 14 and verse 15.
Who's speaking? It's Christ speaking, right? Read.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So Christ's words were spirit. So Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments, my words are spirit. You say you believe in him because he's spiritual. So you got to believe what he said, right? If you love me, keep my commandments. Give me 1 John 2 and 4. You get so
First John chapter 2 and verse 3. Hereby we know that we know him.
So hereby we know that we know Christ. Read.
If we keep his commandments.
Because that's what he said, right? He said to keep his commandments. Read.
He that said, I know him.
So the people who say they know Christ, read,
and keep not his commandments.
they don't keep a single commandment, read,
Is a liar.
is a what?
Is a liar.
You're a liar. So don't come up here saying, I love Christ, I know Christ. Why you ain't doing nothing that Christ said to do? That's ridiculous. That don't even make sense. Read that again. Read verse 4.
First John chapter 2 and verse 4. He that said, I know him,
He that said, I know Jesus, read,
and keep not his commandments,
and you don't keep none of his commandments,
is a liar.
read,
And the truth is not in him.
the truth is not in him. He is a liar and the truth is not in him. What is the truth?
Bring it out.
We gotta find out, okay, this guy ain't keeping no commandments. He's a liar and the truth not in him. But what is the truth according to the Bible?
Bring it out.
Nobody know the truth. John 8:32. John 8:32.
Bring it out. John.
You gonna get the truth today.
John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth shall make you free, brother. Brother, the truth shall make you free. All of these Israelites right here. Hey, brother. Good. Right here. Put your hand on. Put your hands on. What you gave him? You got it? You got it? Peaceable now? What's up? Talk to me now. You got it? You got it? You didn't get no tattoos, huh, man? You get no new tattoos, huh? All right, you sure? Good job, 14, man. Let's see what Christ said, man. Keep his commandments. Let's see what he said. We're gonna get that, but y'all are my people. You on the side? No, you on the side. Who are you? What, American, so-called American blacks? You so-called American black, call you African American, American black. You're from the tribe of Judah. Guess what tribe Christ came from? The tribe of Judah. You see that picture right there? That's what Christ looked like. He looked like us. So that white image of this guy right here, this devil that they've been putting up, saying this is Jesus Christ. This ain't no damn Christ. What scripture? What scripture? Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
When they know
When they know it,
Jesus is black, and that's not Jesus.
they're trying to hide it from us.
But what if they don't know? What does that mean?
If they know we know, well, prophecies start to get fulfilled. It don't matter if they know we know. They can't change anything that's going to happen.
So tell them,
Give me Revelation 1 and 14. Because I want to edify them too about Christ, on how he looked. Okay, look, we're about to read it out the Bible. We're about to read what Jesus Christ looked like.
Bring it out.
For real. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. Look at this picture, brother. Does this man have white, woolly hair? His hair's not white and his hair is not woolly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And some strikes against the fake Jesus.
Right.
He don't have that. Read.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. One more time.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Because Jesus drank wine in moderation. His eyes were like a flame of fire. It was red. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. What color is brass? What color is grass?
Gold is like, it's not gold, but it's,
like a brown.
Yeah.
Like a brown color. Bronze, read.
As if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Now that describes the depiction. We just described Christ and what he looked like. He looked like us. He's from the tribe of Judah, the so-called American blacks. The people that's over there in that land, in Jerusalem, calling themselves Jews, they're liars. Give me Revelations 2 and 9. Check it out real quick. I'm about to show you they ain't the real Jews. Jew is short for Judah. It's short. Jew is short for the word Judah. Alright? So don't let nobody tell you Jewish. Yeah, they wish they was Jews.
that's right.
Read.
Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
So God said, I know thy works and thy tribulation. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and you so-called Hispanic people, read.
And poverty.
And poverty, what we go through at a lower state, read.
But thou art rich.
God said, but thou art rich. The children of Israel are rich, read.
And I know the blasphemy.
He said, I know the blasphemy. What does the word blasphemy mean? Anybody? Lies.
That's right.
The word blasphemy means lies. God said, I know the lies, read.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Who calling themselves the Jews right now? The so-called white people with the long beards. They say they Jews, read.
And are not.
They not. Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
They Satan. They took us out of our land, brought us over here on slave ships. Then they put their own people in our land, and they people keep our laws.
So did.
That's some confusing stuff. We'll never know we the real Jews. Huh?
That's right.
He said we gonna really do some crafty counsel, some real crafty counsel on them. You wanna get that? In Psalms 83, let's get this.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Psalms 83 and verse 3.
Let's see what our enemies did, read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
So they took the other nations, they took crafty counsel against the Israelites, read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones. What should we do to keep these Negroes in sin? Following laws, God gonna come back. We don't want none of that, read.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
He said, come, let us cut the children of Israel off from being a nation. This is why we don't know who we are. This is why we say we Puerto Rican, we Dominican, we Haiti, American African blacks, who speak Hispanic, but it's not our names, man. Because they came together, our enemies came together. Now how we gonna cut them off from being a nation of people? How we gonna confuse them to the point to where they don't even know who they are anymore?
That's right.
Let the
That's what they do when they know.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel shall be no more in remembrance. Read.
For they have consulted together with one consort.
Oh, they all on the same page. Read.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites
And the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Ishmael, the so-called white people.
of Moab,
Moab, the Asians,
the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes. Read some more. Let's get some more.
Gebel, and Ammon, and Amalek.
You see all these enemies of the Israelites? They all came together and said, these were the strongest people on the face of the earth. That's God people. But if they break God's laws, guess what? They end up in captivity, wherever they at. So he said, look, we got to find a way to keep them in sin. Why you think? Look at any billboard sign, any place that sells burgers. What's on the burger? Bacon. Because they want us to eat that swine. They want us to sin. Sin keeps us in captivity. Righteousness gets us out.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.